We're ranking the NHL's best and worst fan bases today.
This is going to be an exciting one, guys. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, I already know where my Leafs are going.
Yeah.
Dead last.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But before we start, I'd like to tell you guys something. Producer Nick, if you could zoom in on me a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Like and subscribe. Thank you.
All right, so we're starting with the Anaheim Ducks.
Yeah, man.
Who
How do
wants
you
to take the
feel?
lead?
Has anyone been to a? We're factoring in if some of
Yes,
us have been to the
someone's been there.
game.
Yes.
Just so I say, I've never
Yeah.
been to a Ducks
Yeah,
game.
never been to
No.
a Ducks game.
I feel like they're pretty chill. I think I'm more chronologically online than the rest of you, and I don't see them on Twitter with super dumb
No,
takes.
Ducks seem like a pretty chill fan base. to
But
be
are
honest.
we taking into consideration about like what's happening in the game, what the fan base does like after a loss or playoff loss, like how
Sure.
they treat other fans,
Sure.
just the overall mood?
Yeah,
are all these
the
factors?
whole everything to
Yeah,
the team.
okay.
I factor.
I will say this: the Ducks release really cool merch, and the fans eat that shit up.
yeah.
I mean, like the Mighty Ducks branding is
Mhm.
fantastic.
Have we all? Has everybody here seen every single movie?
Fuck no.
No.
Cringy
Why
as
not?
shit.
You haven't
don't-
seen
wait,
all the Mighty
you
Ducks
don't-
movies?
You,
Okay,
That's
that's a hot take.
That's a hot
ano-
take right
That's another
there.
video.
Cringy
Wow.
shit.
God, how did I get a couch with this guy?
Dude.
Do we
I don't
go
know.
B tier?
Producer Nick,
I feel like it'd be pretty
we need
chill.
to switch this couch.
I
up.
think it'd be pretty safe to put Anaheim in a B tier.
Yeah, I agree.
But attendance-wise, I don't think they have great attendance, and you have to show up to your team. So, like, what do you think about that?
Would you show up to a Ducks game if you were a Ducks fan right
if
now?
I'm a Ducks
Would
fan
you
and I
show
live
up
in the
to
area,
a Ducks game if you live in California and you could be surfing instead of going to watch your shitty hockey
Also, think
team?
about all the other sports teams you could go see.
Yeah,
And all the other things you could
Yeah.
do. You could go to the beach every day.
exactly.
Anaheim's
That's a good point. Yeah,
bottom,
yeah,
the fourth worst attendance in the league. You can't say that they're B fans when they don't show up. I would say that they have to be a C tier. They don't
Yes.
show up.
I'm gonna say this. I don't like that you're trying to bring logic into this. B tier.
I'll go C.
Well, what if I split it now? I don't know what the fuck to do. I kind of
Come
want
on,
to go
Rahil.
B.
Join me on the dark side.
What do we do if it's a split, producer Nick? I don't know what to do. I say B. We're 2 Bs, 2
Flip
Cs.
a coin.
All right, I'll
B tier.
mulligan. I'll mulligan to C for this one, but
Yep.
you guys
God
have to
damn it,
mulligan
I
on
hate
mine.
you.
This one's obvious. I'm gonna go
Jets?
last. Yo, so obvious.
I think this is a good fan base. The whiteout that they do during the playoffs
Yeah.
is fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
But are they a good fan base like now, or are we
tier.
taking into consideration like their fan base of all time?
Few years. Last
past
few
couple
years.
of years? Past couple
Yeah,
of years,
last 5
A
years,
tier.
yeah,
I
yeah.
say
I'd
personally.
say high A. I could be an S, but I don't
Their
think
attendance
S.
isn't great, but their arena also doesn't fit very many. So, like, percentage-wise, they
They
do
good.
well.
Okay.
I go A.
Yeah, I
Playoff-
feel like
I-
that's
I-
the big thing. You need to look at their percentage of how much the arena they fill out compared to what the actual attendance
Yeah.
number is.
And can I say this? I don't like when the fans wear white, right, to playoff games. I for some reason like
Your
the
team's
white.
not white. The other
it's-
team's white, which is funny.
I know, which is I just don't get it. Like to me, that doesn't make sense.
Just
like
cool.
I
it
guess it's
doesn't
for,
really
like,
strike fear.
Winnipeg, snowy, the whiteout.
No, I get it.
I
I get it. I just don't like it.
I like it.
Either way,
love
I
it.
have them
I
in
would love
A.
to be a part of that. True.
Mhm.
So
That was a
apparent-
personal shot at Charlie,
That
by the
was,
way.
dude.
So
Meanwhile, you just said you loved my hat.
apparently the whiteout began as a response to the Calgary Flames sea of red during the playoffs.
Yeah,
right.
So I guess they were playing each other in the
Just-
playoffs.
Can we just put it in fucking A tier?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I got
A
A
tier.
tier.
Yes.
Bruins.
Bruins fans, they're not nice.
I love it. I think Boston fans are great. They're assholes, but it's awesome.
I think they're one of the worst fan bases ever.
And that's what makes them good.
Yes. The abuse
Is
that
the
Boston
abuse,
sports
yes,
teams give
yes.
to not only their own players, away fans.
Yes, one
It's one of the
million.
places where you don't wear the other team's jersey to is Boston. I have no problem putting Boston in B tier. I think that there's some negative drawbacks, even though they are a passionate fan base that knock them down a leg.
I'm fine with B.
I'm fine with B.
I want top of B if we're putting them in B though.
Yes, they are top of B. I will admit that, Terry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Canucks?
Vancouver. I want to put them in fucking terrible.
Oh, this is okay.
They
While I
did-
do agree because of the playoff fiasco when they lost to Boston and tore the fucking city apart.
I don't think you can count riots because riots are almost always started by organized crime and criminals, not
Yeah,
by the
that-
fans.
that's kind of like a.
Okay, but
Yeah.
when you're up 3 and you lose it to Boston, I feel like that one's on the fans.
If Toronto
Like,
hasn't rioted
if
in
there's
how
something
many-
we're gonna blame the fans
Yeah.
for, that's
Yeah.
it.
I'm going
C?
Okay, fine. I feel like C's okay.
Yeah.
It matches their logo, so that's perfect.
Yeah, you know what?
Colorado.
They're pretty
okay,
good fans,
I
right?
will say this. I want to go to a Colorado game this year. That's going to be my mission, is to make a game.
Attendance is okay, 18,000. I
Right.
think they're a good fan base. You look at like Joe Sakic era, and I don't think they ever really like stopped showing up.
No,
I feel it's like
especially-
it's like a respectable fan base.
Yes,
Yeah, I agree
yes.
with
Right, and
Especially
that,
mid-
and that bleeds all the way from the top down.
Yeah.
mid 2015s when the team was like the worst in history.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like the fans were like revolting.
So
and
are they
being
an
like, "This is the
A-tier
worst."
fan base? I have
Probably
nothing
mid-
bad to say.
Mid A, but if you have nothing bad to say, are they just mid?
No,
Like, they're
because
not mid. I kind of go low A.
Well, I think A-tier for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, A for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let you guys pick on that one. That's fine with
Okay.
me.
A.
I'm
Yeah,
happy to
no,
put-
I think that's you have to. I
think
don't
it's-
have a single negative thing to say.
I think it'll be interesting to see who could make it into S. That's gonna be a tough call.
Yeah, only like 3 teams probably, but Pittsburgh guys, this is tough. For a while, they didn't support the team.
No, and that's part of the reason why I want to put them lower, is because it feels like they're so fickle
Yes.
that it's
Mhm.
like, oh, Crosby's gone. Well, see you later, team. You
and,
suck.
And see, I think it's starting to get back to that. Like, I
Yeah.
think it's trending down.
Yes,
very
down.
quickly.
absolutely,
Very
absolutely.
quickly.
So are they a C fan
The
base
more-
because they're fair weather?
The more that this goes on, the worse the fan base is
I
getting.
think they'd be a low B now, but they're trending towards a C.
They're in the lower part of attendance, 16,006.
What is it percentage-wise?
I don't have the percentage-wise in front of me.
I think B right now because like they're not as bad as they were, but they could easily be there.
Fans
in
aren't
2 or 3
happy.
years.
Fans are
Yeah.
definitely not.
I
happy.
I always think
would
of that
put
little
s-
the little kid wearing the Penguins jersey, and he's like,
Oh yeah.
I love that meme.
So are they just a low B?
I think a low B.
Okay.
That's fine.
Oilers.
S tier.
Why?
They are a great fan base. They're a passionate fan base. They show up.
Yeah.
Even when the team was dog, they were still showing up. They went through one of the worst drafting sagas we've ever seen. Still showed up. They're not one where you go like, oh man, those Oilers fans, they really suck. Like,
So I just wanted to hear your reasons. I also believe they're S tier as well. So I used to live in Edmonton,
Mhm.
and so I've been on White Ave when they're in the playoffs, all the way up into the Stanley Cup
Yeah.
Finals. And let me tell you, there's like more than 50,000 fans out on the streets. You cannot get into a bar, but you're able to drink outside. I was on the news station for jumping over a bonfire in the middle of the road.
Of course you were.
It
Why are we
was-
not surprised by
It's
that?
so much fucking fun, man. Especially when they're in the playoffs and you get to be on White Ave with all the fans. You can't see for miles, and you're having the best time with people you don't know.
how
I
many
go S.
nautical miles long was the
Dude, it was like easily 100 nautical miles for sure.
Okay,
S
so
tier?
S tier, obviously, right?
All right, this one's gonna be interesting.
Another S tier.
I agree. Montreal's fans are actually. I want to go to a game because
Yes.
I think that atmosphere would be fucking.
They don't
insane.
treat you like shit.
Yeah.
They'll talk.
They'll chirp you.
They'll chirp you.
Yeah.
They will not do what some of these other teams here will do.
They'll chirp you in French.
You could
Okay.
wear your Leafs jersey.
I
in
was gonna
Montreal.
say
Yes.
if Boston and Montreal plays and you wear a Boston jersey, how bad is that experience?
it's
not
not
that bad.
great, but it's not like.
Are you
me
gonna
wearing-
get a beer dumped on you?
No.
No.
No,
But
no.
if you go to Boston the other way around, you
Yeah,
win.
you'll get
will.
You're,
physically
you're not
assaulted.
leaving with that jersey
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you do it the other way around.
What I love about Montreal is like you're watching the game on the TV and you can feel like the palpitation of like the energy that's going on in that arena.
Yeah.
I used to go to a Habs game every year until like 2021. I'm actually gonna try and go to the home opener this year. I've been to like 6 or 7 arenas. It's the loudest arena I've been to. I was there in the COVID Cup Finals in Game 3. And there's that whole thing like 2,500 is gonna feel like 25,000. That arena had 7,000 people in it, and it felt packed.
I watched thousands of them show up to watch Demidov in a shootout competition in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, easy S.
Yes.
I would argue
yeah.
higher than Oilers.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah. I agree.
I would say it's above Oilers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
No.
next one, they don't have much attendance.
Do they have a fan base?
It's fucking terrible.
It's the one dude in the comments.
It's fucking
And
terrible.
the only thing that I think about the Devils is Putty from Seinfeld.
Yes, exactly.
That's it.
Yeah.
And they haven't really had that since like they haven't been on cup runs since like the Brody era.
Yeah, they had
Yeah, no.
they had the one with they had one run in the 2010s, but like quite legitimately, this is a Fugazi fan base.
Are we
Yeah.
factoring in like arena experience and stuff too? Because like I feel like the arena would be average.
I've never noticed, so
Yeah, no
so
idea.
Are we going fucking terrible?
they
or
are
we going
fucking
C?
terrible.
Yeah, I'd go terrible.
This next one, I think we're gonna have split hairs on this because it's a weird fan base because it's a commuter city with fake like I'm like, oh, I'm from Washington, but no, you're not.
Right. Yeah, that's a good point because you get fans that come in like all the way situated around,
Yeah.
and it's not like it just doesn't seem like it's a dedicated fan base. It's like people that have kind of grew up with it from like different areas.
Yeah.
That, and then also how even the NHL rallied behind Ovi for
Yeah.
his goal. Like that was cool to have that experience. How they're letting the announcers call the away games and shit
Yeah.
like that. So
I think it's just a
I
B
kind of
tier.
like it. I like it. Yeah, I'm not
I
upset
don't know.
with
I
that.
kind of see it in C tier.
I
though.
kind of see C tier too.
No, because they still show up though, and like they have been really bad, and they were still like there.
I just don't
Yeah,
think that
they've had
Ovechkin
one
retires.
cup run, and every other year it's eliminated pretty quickly.
Yeah, they stuck around for a lot of pain.
I mean, they
Yeah.
had the greatest goal scorer in history on their team. I
yes,
mean,
but
that's
they also
enough
had
of
a pile
pull.
of guys who were not relatable because they didn't speak English.
Yeah, but is Ovi enough of a pull? Like, if,
Yes,
You got a team with, like-
absolutely
I
is,
think
yeah.
he is.
I
If
think
Ovi,
What
if-
happens when Ovi's gone?
I
Yeah,
think they're
that's
gonna
what I
have
was just
another
saying.
really
Yeah.
high draft pick, and
yeah,
they'll
but
keep
when
going.
Ovi's gone, like, do you think like attendance drops a bit? Do you
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
like-
The attendance drops a bit, yes, when you go into a rebuild,
And
but
they really haven't done anything in the playoffs recently either.
no,
Yeah.
they're still there. So
Right.
bottom B.
I don't know. I see it high C.
ICC.
I see it above Anaheim.
That's where I see it. I'm mulligan
you
for you
decide.
on. I'm mulligan for you on one of them.
So because you did that for us,
You're not gonna do it.
we're going to B, baby.
Okay.
It's bottom B then.
All right, Charlie.
Bottom-
Let's start
very
teaming up
bottom
on
B.
these guys.
This
Yeah.
next one, do we have a read here? I know like the crowd does stuff, and it's full of celebrities, and you get like crowd shots a lot, but are they actually like?
They brought the harmonica ladies out S tier.
That was awesome.
Um,
That was awesome.
Dude, the fact that they were like too tired to come back for game 2.
Right, yeah.
But then it's like, all right, we'll
Yeah.
come. That's so funny.
This feels like I don't have a
B
negative
tier.
thing to
Yeah,
say
I
about the
don't-
fans.
See,
I would go.
yeah,
I
go
would.
ahead.
I would go B based off of they've had better success than the Ducks in the
Yeah.
last like 15 years, so they probably pull
And they
more.
outdraw them.
So I'd go B.
See, I just wish that they kind of took on like what was the Oakland Raiders, now the Las Vegas Raiders, but I wish they kind of took on that mantra where they were just like, you know, they're that evil, you know, hard rock and roll, heavy metal, like just bringing that whole persona of like we're just evil and you have to play against like a really gritty hard team, and they just don't, but they do have gritty players. I just wish their fan base took on a personality, and I think that's what they're missing.
It doesn't feel like their fan base is like
Like, they have a
anything,
great fan base and a
assholes or
supportive
dickheads,
fan
No,
base.
right?
Yeah.
They're
To
just
me,
like
it's a transplant city though.
So B. So
B.
mid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
B.
middle.
Yeah.
Calgary Flames.
A tier.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, it's tough because Calgary, like, the Saddle Dome is great. They need a new arena desperately.
they're building a new arena, right?
Yeah.
They are.
Yeah.
And so like they've had a great fan base, but it always seems like old and lethargic.
Yep.
Right? They're just kind of like supporting because their dad used to support. Like, I feel like they haven't done anything to like warrant new fans or ingratiating fans as well.
Yeah, they don't show the same passion as Oilers fans.
Yeah, not even close.
So I think they're still a really great fan base.
Yeah.
So are they?
I'd still put them in B. I put them in B. I don't see
Terry?
them dropping down to C.
I think they're A. But they're just like they're not as rah, but
Dude, you can't put them in the same category as fucking Winnipeg and Avalanche right now.
I think you could.
What do you
They,
think?
just- they do the red like
This
they
is tough.
they read it out still. It's just they're not as rah, and that's why they're not S, but they're not B.
I see them below Boston.
I mean,
What do you?
I'm waiting for you.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn on this one.
Well, make a decision, ladies.
I'll go B.
All right, I'm overriding Terry. Put them in A.
okay,
It's fine with me.
bang.
Put them in A.
This
That's
guy
wild.
waited for my answers just. So
Yeah,
he
you
could
did the
that.
same.
Yeah, but I didn't wait for
This
your
next one
answer
is
to do that.
obvious. It's fucking terrible. They had to move the arena around. They moved to a new arena. It didn't work. They had to move back.
And it
Really?
smells.
Has anyone been to an Islanders game?
No.
Their arena is the best arena to go to.
Why?
It is because it's brand fucking new. It is
Mm.
awesome. There's so much space in the concourse. It's not like MSG.
Yeah, because there's
where-
no fans there.
No, I went there once. There's so much space. It's not like MSG where you're like fucking like there's like 6 feet of space in
but
between.
MSG
periods.
has history
Yeah.
and legacy. It's the only original.
I'm not
six
saying it's
building
a
left.
I'm not saying it's more nostalgic. I'm saying it's a better arena to go watch a sporting event. The newer arenas are better.
Fuck the
Yeah,
arena
but the
though. The fan
arena
base.
But
does
that's
not
part of
have
the
anything-
atmosphere.
No. If the
No,
arena's
no.
cool, but the fans are still like,
Yeah. Like you could say that the Air Canada Center is cool, but the
Yeah.
fans suck ass. So the fans suck ass. Like that's still the.
Okay.
end
All right, fair.
result.
Put them in fucking terrible.
next one
to
I think you
Toronto.
also maybe have to go to C. They do cool stuff in the playoffs, but they for the longest time were not. They talked about moving Carolina.
God, I fucking hate Carolina.
Yeah.
They're
I'm
just
so
frauds.
neutral on Carolina, so C's fine with me.
C, yeah, bottom C.
If you guys want to go fucking terrible, I wouldn't say no.
No, because the playoff atmosphere is cool,
Playoff atmosphere.
but it's not during the regular season.
And hold on, we're also discrediting like all like and a lot. It was pretty divisive, but like all the stuff that they did after the games, right? Remember they did all that stuff for the fans. Like they were doing that because they were on a hot streak. I think they won 13 or 14 in a row.
A lot of games.
And then they kept doing like all these unique interactions for the fans after, and fans ate it up. So I can't put them in fucking terrible because of that.
Yeah.
That's
the
cool.
next
That's
team,
cool,
the
man.
next team better be higher than
I'd
them,
say,
or I'm
I'd
gonna
say
lose my
high,
mind.
the highest on C there.
Okay.
For Carolina, highest on C.
Yeah.
San Jose's easily B or A.
No, I mean, like,
B
again,
tier.
you're a
Their
team that,
arena is so fun to when they do the freaking shark thing when someone takes a penalty.
you're biased.
The
so you
guys
gotta
coming
stop.
out of the freaking like shark head
You've
and
been
everything.
to a Sharks
Okay,
game.
I've been to a Sharks
Okay,
game.
Guys, San Jose averaged 14,000 last season.
Yeah, but I'd say like they are easily on the climb right now.
They're on the team's on the climb, but the fan base, I mean, like, you show up.
We also said at the beginning of this, we're going to take into account the live experience that any of us have had. Rahil's got a live experience that he loved.
He worked for them.
I'd say it's in B.
I saw the game before I worked for them. I will caveat that, but it was fun. It was a fun game to go to.
They also have like a very young fan base too.
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
think this is an easy C tier.
I'm
I
going
like
B.
I like B
I'm
for
going
them.
B.
Yeah,
I'm going B.
I'd put them like maybe
guys are so wrong.
behind the Kings, even behind the Caps is
They
fine.
have to
but
be
they're
the
B.
last spot in B.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
fine.
fair.
I'm fine with that.
New York
Uh,
Rangers, an A tier fan base.
So they're and once again, asshole fans. They think
Yes.
that they're owed the fucking world just because
Fair.
they're fucking New York and the fucking Big Red Apple. Like I'm kind of tired of the Rangers, but once again, like I love the building, love the lore, everything that they bring. But like I just don't know if they're an A tier base.
I think that would be a fun team to see win a game.
I
Yeah.
saw them win a game, and it felt slightly better than a Toronto game.
Yeah.
Really?
It was not
Like
that
it's
loud.
still a lot of corporate people.
It's
there
still
too,
very
right?
corporate.
Yeah,
It's still very
uh-huh.
now. The building had some nostalgia, like the hey 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 or whatever chant they do is kind of cool. But like they won like 5-1. Like by the third goal, I'm just like, and again I'm a visiting fan, like or a visiting tourist.
I'll change my
Um,
vote to high B.
I go high B.
Yeah, I'd be B.
Okay, B's fine with me.
Now this is a fun one because two of us on the couches have been to a Nashville game. We'll let the other two go first.
I'd say this
Charlie,
is probably A tier fan base.
Charlie.
I don't know enough to be able to feel like my comments would be warranted, but like when I've seen Toronto or even Montreal go to Nashville and you see even when they're losing, like the fans are still engaged.
Mm.
Like just from that knowledge, I'd have to say they're at least a B.
Terry.
I say S tier.
But why? So what puts them in
Yeah.
the S? Like you have to realize like what puts them even remotely fucking close to Edmonton and Montreal right now?
Yeah.
Because that is such a high fucking bar, guys.
For sure. No, I mean, the atmosphere inside the arena, if you've ever been to a game, is fucking amazing. It's 2 levels, and from top to the bottom, it is fucking moving.
'Cause they just want to get drunk.
Everybody is screaming, "You suck!" Chants are going on. It's all your fault chants. Everything. It's an unbelievable atmosphere to be inside. And then outside, I did a playoff game outside. 40,000 people on Broadway Street. The downtown strip in Nashville. It's a party fucking strip.
And Broadway's right by the arena.
it's
It like the
there
arena
wasn't-
is led.
Yeah, but is that secondhand fan base?
Yes, I think it's secondhand because of the, it's
I
a
mean,
party
it's the-
zone, so their party's bigger because there's an NHL team there. If the NHL team was located
But
20
that's
kilometers
that's
out,
the 40,000. That's like when the Toronto Raptors have the Jurassic Park going on, right? And people are just showing up because it's like, oh, there's something going on here. Let's go there.
Yeah, but that's not-
that's
that's-
similar, right? I'm
don't
just
know.
this is just like an addition to why it's
I
40,000 people outside.
think that's what puts
fucking
them
crazy.
down to an A because they're taking in the impact of the things that are happening, like, you know, within their territory.
So-
right, they're not creating that. They're not creating that. They're being like essentially folded into that community.
yes. And they also were not a team before the rah-rah. There was a while where Nashville games were pretty bleak.
Yeah. I'll say two things. They hooked me up with tickets to a game because I was going, and during the game, their fan experience, people came down and gave me like goodie bags full of a ton of stuff.
Mhm.
Awesome experience. If you
And
guys
they
are
take
gonna
care of
say,
the fans.
if you guys are gonna say like, if this was just in-game atmosphere, they would probably be top 2 in my opinion.
Right, but it's not.
If we're factoring in the fan base stuff, and you guys are saying like Nashville's a party city, so like part of that is like like they're leeching off of some of that. We'll put it in A tier, and then when the Leafs come, because Toronto's a party city, we can factor that
Toronto's
into
not a
our
party
equation
city. What the
as well.
fuck are you
Well,
talking about?
I want to put Toronto fucking terrible. So
Montreal's
a-
don't try to
Montreal's a better party city than
rope me in
Toronto.
with
That's
this
fair.
bullshit.
That's fair.
Uh,
Okay,
so-
so I'd go A.
A tier.
A tier is fine.
Yeah.
Next
and-
one.
I don't know. Does
Fucking
anyone know?
Fucking
All right,
terrible.
so Columbus. Okay, so like I get that they have the fucking cannon that they shoot off, and they do like a lot of like the old historical shit that's happened, obviously in Columbus, and they try to like kind of play up on the history of the city and the state as well. Like they're trying. I don't think that they've gotten there yet, and because of that, I kind of see them around Carolina Hurricanes.
Yeah, I agree. They're just not a team that has any winning culture. So it's not like the fans are dickheads about it or in your face. It's just like, we just like hockey. We're just showing up because this is our team.
I feel because they haven't been winners, they haven't figured out what they've needed to do with their personality and their entertainment value.
I go C.
Fine.
I'm fine with C.
What would you have put?
He was gonna put
I
terrible.
just think they're fucking terrible. They've never like
They don't
I have
do
no
anything.
positive things to say.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
do anything.
Chicago. Has anyone been to a Blackhawks game?
No.
Nope.
I would say this is like a fan base that is pretty committed.
It's very fun to go.
And
It's
when
loud.
They were still drawing decent. And they were
Yeah,
bad, but
it's
they
just a
also
high
had
beat.
really dark times where people thought they might move the team because the owner was.
They would never move Chicago.
The owner was a fucking crazy
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, that would never. happen.
It was a fun. I loved the game I went to. I forget who they played, but it was fun. I'd probably go like B. I don't know if I can go A. But like they're not. I kind of put them with Boston and New York. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
there's two original 6 teams right there. They're an original 6 team.
I like that.
I go B.
Yeah, I'm fine with B. I don't really have much more to add to that.
Las Vegas,
So I'd like to start this off.
take it away.
So you guys made some compelling arguments as to why Nashville could be up or down,
Yeah.
and how we were talking about what the city, as its ancillary, like other entertainment values, like factor into Nashville, and how we discredit that a little bit. Yes, this is in Las Vegas, and yes, that's a party city, party everything.
It's a tourist city. You're not going.
So, but what
You're there for 7
but
days
what-
and you leave.
what Vegas has done different from Nashville is that Vegas is its own entertainment show in the game. And if you like, once again, you could look it up on Twitter right now of first-time fans or long-time people that have been going there that even have season tickets so far. These are fans that are like, every show is different. They try to make it unique and experience, and it's not just about the hockey; it's about everything else that they bring inside.
Yeah,
the game.
but
And it has
because
nothing to do with the factor of the outside of the building, which is what we're talking about now.
I mean, yes, 100% has something to do with the outside. You could go to you could go to Cirque du Soleil. You could do a million different
Right,
things.
but they get
instead
to
of
draw
doing
on
that.
all of
So
their
they've got to do
entertainers.
something to bring people to a fucking
I've been
game
here.
instead of
Right.
going to other.
So
shit.
where are you putting
I'm
them?
saying it's actually S tier.
No.
I've been here. The fans are not S tier fans.
No,
A,
they
I-
cheer at icings.
the
They
crowd.
don't understand
the
hockey.
crowd and people in the Vegas jerseys. I've never heard more incorrect things being yelled in my entire life.
You could say that about 28 of the
And-
fucking franchises.
No, not like this.
Right.
And you add to the fact that like a lot of the attendance game to game is not fans of the Golden Knights. It's the away teams because you make a trip down to Vegas and you watch Toronto play in Vegas. I've
Right.
never seen a more uneducated fan base in my entire life.
Right, which
That
is a
gets
great
it.
example as to what they have to do to factor in the fact that yes, it's a small family like area and populace, right? And we have a lot of tourists. So what do we have to do to be able to attract these? This is different than all other 31
yeah,
other
but
fan
we're
bases.
doing the fan base. We're not doing the arena.
Right, so they
like
have
what
to
they
create
do.
something that's unique and impactful to what they can draw.
Yeah,
So-
but the fan
and
bases
that-
are idiots. So
There's not
that's a
one
C.
other fan base that has to deal with the fucking problems that they do.
Well, it doesn't
I
matter
mean,
though
Anaheim
because like
is Disneyland.
they're a commuter team.
Right, so it really comes down to the excitement and the factors of what they can do to be able to draw anybody to these games.
So-
yeah,
and
but
I think
getting
that gets
people-
extra credit.
Like getting people to go to your game just because you're in Las Vegas is different than people actually caring about your team.
Yeah, it's not a fan base thing. It's a organizational. Sure, they're an S tier organization.
Right, but I would
fan
argue
base.
that they're creating fan bases outside of their market. And these ones are all focusing on regional and local markets. This is the one franchise that has an impossible task. And there has to be consideration for that, guys.
No, I mean like their
Here's
fans.
my consideration.
They attract
B tier.
they attract fans of other teams to go watch games there because of everything around, not the game.
So what are you saying, Babs? He's asked. What are you saying?
I would say these are B tier fans. Like they get knocked down a
Maybe
pile
B.
for not knowing anything,
Yeah,
but they
maybe
show
B.
up.
What would you say, Terry?
Maybe B.
Like I've never had people say stuff, and I'm looking like that's not hockey. That you're just trying to like call something out. Like
Yeah.
insanely.
They were instantly winning after their draft lottery.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
because of the team that
They're-
they were
they're-
gifted.
Their team has been on. Their team has performed above expectations.
This is not a
They-
team performance-based thing.
I understand that, but they're able to draw because
Put
they've
'em in
been
B.
successful.
Rahel, what do you pick?
I think the team would have drawn if they were shit because all the away fans would show up.
I would have put them in A with Nashville because by far, if it's in-game atmosphere, I've been to a game. It's the best. It's so entertaining. It's so fun.
But do the fans
shit-
make it entertaining, or is it
the
like
sh-
the stuff that they're doing at the arena make
The-
it fun?
When I hear people behind me asking what's going on every 3 minutes in a game,
Mhm.
I gotta go B tier.
But that's fine.
It's fine, but they're
How,
not.
how do you grow the game if you don't bring in new fans?
But how can you be an S tier fan base if your fans are still learning the game?
Yeah, if your
because
fans
the-
are cheering when an icing
The
happens.
team hasn't been around for less. It's been less than 15 years, guys.
So then how can
No.
you put them S? That's my point. Like
Yeah,
they are
yeah,
not.
no.
Because they're doing everything else that every other fan base is not able to fucking do.
But they can't be on par with a Montreal or Edmonton because those in arena experiences are great. The fan bases are educated. They know what they're talking about. They're not going out with like, oh, why
Yeah, but
what happened?
Montreal's had 100+ years.
Yeah, and I think in 100
And
years,
Edmonton's had
Vegas could be easily S.
And I just think what they've done in a short amount of time is nothing short of remarkable based on what the problems that they've had.
I don't disagree with you on that, but I think they're still a young fan base.
I
They haven't.
I
They
don't
haven't.
disagree with that.
They
I don't
haven't
disagree
had a
with that.
bad like when they're shit. What if this completely changes?
Oh,
if
and-
they miss the playoffs for 3 years, what if their attendance drops?
Right, but look at the other teams that are in, let's say, C and fucking terrible. Like they've had to come up with unique things to be able to try to transcend what they've been given, right? And
Yeah.
especially the city that they're given.
Give the marketing company or marketing team like a fucking gold medal of marketing, but it doesn't translate to the fan base being great.
I'm still, and I would have them further up in B.
Like I could see it going down to A. It's just like I see what they're doing more and trying to get younger and also trying to encourage and educate younger
trying
fans.
and accomplishing.
Right, I just
two
think that they're
different
doing
things.
better than
But
Calgary.
on to Buffalo.
Buffalo Sabres, they still show up even though they're shit.
It's
They don't
true.
show up well,
B fans.
so I think they have to be C tier fans
But you're
because they
getting
would
a lot
be
of,
fucking terrible.
You're getting a lot of fans coming from Ontario.
Yes, but
Yeah, true. Just that.
If
just
it
wanna
wasn't
watch hockey.
Ontario,
Buffalo jerseys in the arena still,
Yeah.
even though they're shit and being overpowered by Leafs fans, you still have to give them C because they still somewhat show up.
I'm
They
fine
can't
with
be
that.
fucking terrible.
I'm gonna give you a hot take. If you can be a fan of that team after being that shit for so long, you're a B fan base.
Okay. I actually like
no,
that.
but not
I
enough of
like
them
it.
still show up is the issue.
But that's all. I'd argue that's also a good thing because they're trying to make a statement of like, I'm tired of
No,
this.
then no one has to show up. I brought this up in one of my other things. Either everyone shows up and we're like, fucking yeah, let's fix this, or no one shows up. There's the middle ground. You're an asshole and you're part of the problem.
That's
Yes,
fair, and
I
do
agree with that.
I do think they need to get to a point. There was that one baseball team where the fans were basically just telling the owner to sell the team all
Yeah,
game.
Oh,
I think it was-
athletics.
yeah.
was it the-
Athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
Sell the
I think they
team.
need to get to that point, but like you have to give them credit. Like, bro, your team has been awful for so long, and you're still like, I love my guys.
I'm not
And
putting
you're
them into
still
the
like,
category of
let's fucking
Boston.
go.
I
Can't
go
be in
B.
the same category.
I
as
go
Boston.
very bottom of B.
I'm in C.
I don't care. C's fine with me.
There we go.
C or B. I was
Disrespectful.
okay.
Utah,
C?
one season.
C.
With. C.
They're too. If you're saying Vegas is too young, you got to say Utah's too young. They don't have the level
I'd say
of Vegas.
fucking terrible because they couldn't even figure out their name or the logo and everything, all that
Yeah, but
shit.
that's
That's the
fan base.
business,
That's
not
not
the
the
fans. I
fans.
think
It's
that
the
you're-
organization.
You're getting the
You're-
business and
I
the
understand
fans
that.
confused.
But
I've
that
been
still
on the-
translates to the fans and getting people interested and excited. No, I get the
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
memo.
yeah. No,
That's
you
still
just keep
part of
going
the
to
fans and the
marketing. The
experience.
marketing is not
Wait,
the
hold on.
fans.
How is it part of the fans?
Because they have to know what fucking their team name is to be able
But
to
it's
cheer.
not their choice.
Yeah, they
That
don't
makes them
need
even
to-
better
It
fans because
was
they don't
their
know
choice
the
'cause
team
they had to do
name.
polls
Still showing
about
up.
it.
Yeah, they
yeah,
did polls about it, and then the team waited a fucking year.
I've
The
been-
fans didn't
yeah.
say to wait
I've
a
been
year.
on the
Yeah.
Utah Hockey Podcast. They actually have really good fans that are trying to learn the game and everything, but it puts them in C tier.
Yes.
Yeah,
C tier,
I'd go
agree.
C tier.
And I'm
I'd
good
say
for-
C, you're fucking terrible.
C.
Philly, fucking terrible. Holy shit, are these people impossible?
But I think that's part of what makes it so.
No, what they did to Hayes is unacceptable. I think it puts them in terrible.
But that,
No.
but that's not. That wasn't the entire.
See, I just see
fan
it
base.
comparable to the Boston Bruins.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Terrible fans.
I'd go below Boston, but I wouldn't go fucking terrible. I'd go C, high C.
They're horrible people.
But not all of them are.
Yeah, but they're there to
They're
have
like
good
a
time,
higher
dude.
percentage than any other team in the NHL.
Yes,
Yeah.
that would make me drop down from B to C.
Go
I
C.
would go to C.
See,
I would go bottom C.
God, this is a long ass fucking video.
Yeah, so we might have to trim some down.
St. Louis, the fans I see online are pretty chill. I know a couple like they know their stuff.
They're not like the cool fan base, so I think that they fall in the same lines as like Washington, where it's like they show
Yeah.
up and stuff. The team they had some concerns about the team being
Yeah.
sold before, but like they're there.
B.
How much they love Jordan Binnington, even though he
Yes.
is an insufferable human being, is admirable.
I think they're a B tier because you can't really like knock them. What are you
Yeah.
knocking them for?
Yeah,
Exactly.
You can't knock.
I go B.
No, I think this is another fucking hard one, man.
Minnesota.
You
Do
live in the city, like living in Minneapolis.
I'm also factoring them like because they've had like so many playoff heartbreaks,
Yeah.
and you're still a fan of this team. Like it's kind of on
And
a
they're-
Buffalo
But
league.
the state is all about hockey, though. Like they love
18,000
hockey.
fans, man.
That's
yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a B tier.
I'd go like B.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd be higher on the B tier.
Has anybody
Uh,
been to a D-Town game recently?
No, but they live in Detroit and they risk harm attending games before when they were at the
So-
other
Well,
arena.
so you do in Chicago too. My Uber driver told me to be careful. If I walk on this side of the street, I'm gonna get shot.
Yeah.
This side, I'm fine.
Jesus.
Are they just automatically a B tier because they risked this bodily harm?
Kinda, yeah. I would argue that.
Then I don't think.
I love Detroit fans because, like, once again, like everybody rallies together, like
Yeah.
in tough times and in good times. Like they still stick it out. They have a history there as well. The octopus shit all the time. I love that.
Mhm.
Like that's like I get excited even when I watch the game and I see an octopus being flown out, like thrown over the glass. Like that still excites me, and I'm not even a fan of them.
Should they
I'm
be
B.
A tier then?
I'm
Yeah.
B.
I like A.
I think it's A.
I like A for them.
Yeah, A tier. You convinced me. This next one, I'm a Leafs fan. Fucking terrible.
I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that one.
I think Charlie's gonna disagree with that one.
It's
I won't
Charlie
vote. I won't
looks
vote.
in the mirror when he's wearing his Leaf jersey and goes, I know I'm fucking terrible.
It's really tough because, like, yeah, obviously, like, you know, Babs and I are biased to it. It's all corporate, and then when you're up in like the standing like only area or in the,
The
300
300s
level,
is the only area that has any life.
it's the only, like, I get upset when there's seats available and it's already 10 minutes into the period.
Mhm.
That pisses me off. And so, like, you don't have fans that are there to like really appreciate the game.
No,
and
they're
watch-
fair weather
and watch
fans.
the sport.
You guys
Exactly.
lose a game, they're throwing jerseys on
Yeah,
the ice.
exactly.
They suck. They're terrible.
It is fucking terrible.
The next two belong in fucking terrible.
Florida fans are fake fans,
Terrible.
but they showed up recently, so I think it puts them in C. They're the bottom of C.
I would also argue they showed up enough to keep the team afloat when like they had the David Booth
barely
days.
though.
But I mean, they still did.
so
Four
like,
people
But
showed
if
up.
you're looking at like the Stanley Cup like parade,
yeah,
like there's not a lot of fans.
no,
on those
but I
streets.
think they have.
But are we judging on fan base size, or are we judging on how like the fan base overall?
True.
They don't know puck really well either.
I'd go C.
See,
Yeah, I'm
think
fine
C's
with the
fair.
bottom of
C's,
C.
C's comfy. Yeah.
Dallas fans just want to get drunk.
Okay, it makes me think of that kid with the mullet who was like dropping the N-word and got
Mm.
Yeah, and then
clocked. That's
Yeah.
what Dallas fans made me think of.
C.
Hilarious.
I think they're another
Yeah.
C franchise.
Yeah.
I think
This
so.
next one, because of something we talked about in one of our other videos, which was the hot takes, Kraken's fans, because of what they did with the fan fiction and stuff, automatically go into fucking terrible. They're not a notable
I don't
fan
hate
base.
that. I don't hate
Their
that.
attendance is like okay-ish.
You know what? They're getting involved in the players. I like that actually. That's a B tier.
I think you have to be
No,
fucking.
I don't think you can go higher than C.
A player in your fan base, a player had to go to your fan base and say, "Stop sexualizing
Stop
me
making me so sexy.
much."
My wife can't get enough of me, dude. Stop it. All right.
Drop them.
I'd say C.
My
Fucking
dick is
terrible.
raw
Fucking
because I have
terrible.
to keep pounding my wife.
Terry,
Stop
decide.
it.
Fucking
C's
terrible.
fine.
Okay,
Alright,
so
well,
we're split.
We're split.
Producer
Fucking
Nick,
terrible.
tie break it.
Fucking terrible.
Okay.
All right.
Boo.
Tampa.
Same as Florida.
Yeah. C.
It's the same fans that came from Florida, from Tampa to Florida.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this team's winning now. We'll see you later, guys. And they just merged over.
Yeah, C.
Yep. And then
Ottawa fans, put them at the top. Matthews, Balding, let's go.
No, I
at
mean
the top.
Garner's leaving.
they're not better than
Dude,
Boston.
they're so funny.
They're not better than Boston fans, but they're not any worse than like a St. Louis.
They're just Ottawa's just starting to reward its fans, like having the new property, the new arena that's going to get built, the new ownership group. Like these are things that are rewarding the fans that have been here for, now decades.
Yeah.
It's not there yet. I'd say right now that they'd be in B.
Bottom of B.
I'd go C because it is fucking boring to go to a game there.
The Leafs do completely ruin their
Well, it's
show.
also like you go to Ottawa and then you have to travel 25 minutes. That's like people who go to Toronto and then they're like, "Oh, the airport's in Mississauga."
Yeah.
I'm going C. I'm
C.
sorry.
No,
Yeah,
but they're
I'm
top
fine,
of C.
Yeah, I'm fine with C.
Top of C.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
top
go
of
top
C.
of C.
I want higher, but Matthew's balding.
Uh,
If you think Matthews is balding, make sure you like, subscribe, comment on
Yeah.
this list, and we'll catch you in the next one.